Hello, my name is Lana Boyack, and I am the founder of Inner Mystic School. I am also an intuitive healer and spiritual teacher, offering insights, teachings, and hopefully tools and practices that can help you navigate your awakening and ascension process with more grace and ease, providing you with an ability to connect your body and soul in a way that is inspiring. So, a few weeks back, I posted about how the body is releasing trauma, it's releasing pain, and that the body is the last part of us to do this releasing work because it is the most dense aspect of us. So I'd like to speak to this a little further today. For myself, a week ago now, I ended up having my back go out. And I've experienced this before in my life at very challenging, stressful times. And because of this practice of going inwards and connecting to myself and relating to myself in a very deep, intimate way, I've learned that when my body is having these very difficult, challenging experiences of pain, that it is trying to get my attention, that there is a trauma that is releasing, and it needs me to become more still, more present, compassionate, and kind, so that the adult part of me can meet what is often going to be younger child aspects of the self that has experienced the original traumas. Now, just a little side note. If you are very clear that you have physically hurt yourself, let's say you have an accident, if I would have done something that I was very clear had injured my back, then that obvious something is what I would be focusing on. But being that I did not physically do anything to cause injury to my back, I then need to look at it from another perspective, energetically, emotionally, psychologically. What is going on that is catching my attention and wanting for me to do some healing work? All right, so I want you to be very practical. Oftentimes on the spiritual path, as we're learning to navigate it, we just throw everything under this umbrella of love and light, our healing, and don't actually take tangible, practical actions to support ourselves. So I've been having body work done and having acupuncture. So we need to deal with all aspects so that we can go into the emotional, energetic healing that's asking to occur. So with that, how do we become present? Well, presence, which is required for us to be present with the subtler layers of messages and deep understanding of maybe the trauma that is coming up, requires us to not have distractions in our life. Distractions can be being on the computer, overworking, social media. We could be addicted to reading and exiting that way. We can be journal junkies where we figure that we are doing our healing work and diving into the layers of what's going on by writing out our stuff. We can get obsessed with talk therapy and doing way too much outward expression. And all of those things serve a time, serve a purpose. But the truth is, the only way that we're really going to help the body to liberate what is coming up for review is to get still, is to stop moving, stop taking in more information, stop talking outwards, stop the writing, stop the distractions. This is scary work because what's going to happen when we get still is we're going to start to feel things. We're going to feel under the layers of anger, disappointment, rejection, jealousy, insecurity, abandonment. Underneath those layers is the wound, is the hurt. And it is the hurt that wants to be relieved from the body. We are energy. And the more that we can create a brightness in our body, like a true light, a bright light, the light of soul, the more we are going to feel spacious in our body. This is not a quick fix. This is going to require you to show up time and time again, as many times as is required for your body to release. And then we have to integrate the healing. This is something I recognize in my own life for the first 20 years of my work as a spiritual teacher and intuitive healer, yoga teacher, all these different things that I've done. Because I was raising my sons on my own, each new skill, quality, ability that I acquired was to help me get through an aspect of survival. So as I adopted these new skills, it helped me to navigate and to be a better mother, to be a better teacher, to be a better friend. But what I was bypassing is how to be better for me. How do I receive what I have learned and weave it into the fabric of my being so that I am becoming a more whole, integrated, solid person for Lana? So this integration process is imperative, and we skip over the integration. We're on to the next teaching. We're on to the next layer of pulling back. So part of the pause, once we have revealed to us through the breath or through meditation, through stillness, through prayer, an understanding. And the understanding might be as subtle as suddenly the energetic gripping and tightness starts to dissipate. You might not have a mental aha or a visceral aha. So this is why this stillness is imperative, because it brings us into an understanding of the subtle messages that are always happening. Then we do the integration work. We stop and recognize, what was the gift in this? What is the gem I'm receiving? And then we start to assimilate that. That, my loves, is when we learn about our own wisdom. Because otherwise it's just a teaching, it's just information. But if we have not worked it through our system and then integrated the beauty and the gift on the other side, we just have knowledge, we just have information stuffing our head. So do you have the courage to pause, to be present with yourself, and to continuously show up in this way, to meet you, to meet your vulnerabilities, to feel into your fear, and to learn that you are so much braver and courageous than you can possibly imagine. Can you tap into this bigger aspect of you, these overseeing aspects of you, into your soul, into your radiance, into your light, into your power, your true power, the power that sustains all of existence? Call in your helping team, your allies, your ancestors of the light, your totem animals, whatever you work with, that are going to help you to stay steady in your now, so that the truth that needs to be revealed can be revealed. This is big work. And so I invite you, hands to heart, to take breaths, to find within you the want, the desire, the motivation to show up more fully for you, and to support your body in releasing decades, lifetimes of pain, oppression, and stuff that quite likely isn't exclusively yours, but is being passed down through the generational line for you, brave, brave warrior of light, to cleanse and heal and release, so that the generations moving forward, including your own children, if you have them or not, have an opportunity to walk more lightly in their lifetime, to show up with less fear and more heart intelligence, more heart wisdom, more light, more lightness. This is your work. If I can be of assistance, please, you can inquire. Go to my website, lanaboyack.com. You can read about me and aspects of my journey, and then explore my own personal biography and what I have studied, what I have trained in, what I have integrated, how I might support you. And if you check the events tab, you will see what I might be offering locally or virtually that also might inspire you and support you. My truth is, moving forward, I will be doing more educational videos. This is my most preferred means for reaching the masses. So if this inspires you to have these moments with me and to receive a transmission from me visually, and you cannot be in person with me, then I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you know when Spirit has moved me to share something more with you. You are deeply loved and supported, but it is your right and your role to receive that help. You have to call it in, you have to ask for it, you have to cultivate it. And this support is going to bring so much more grace and ease to your life. And so for now, dear, dear, brave friends, I salute you, I honor you, I see you. We are all in this together in our own unique way, because that's the only way it's going to be done. Much love, much respect. With kindness. Namaste.